The history of the Alps, spanning millions of years, is a captivating narrative that intertwines geological processes, climatic shifts, human activities, and cultural developments. From their formation to the present day, the Alps have played a significant role in shaping the landscapes, societies, and economies of Europe. Here, I'll embark on a comprehensive exploration of the history of the Alps, delving into their geological origins, ecological diversity, human inhabitation, cultural significance, and contemporary challenges. Geological origins. The story of the Alps begins over 250 million years ago during the late Paleozoic and early Mesozoic eras, with the breakup of the supercontinent Pangaea. The collision of tectonic plates, primarily the African and Eurasian plates, initiated the alpine orogeny, a process of mountain building that continues to shape the region today. During the Mesozoic era, the Tethys Ocean separated the land masses that would eventually become Europe and Africa. As the African plate moved northward, it began to converge with the Eurasian plate, leading to the formation of a massive mountain range. Around 65 million years ago, during the Cenozoic era, the collision intensified, causing the oceanic crust of the Tethys to subduct beneath the continental crust of Eurasia. This subduction led to the uplift of marine sediments and the compression of continental crust, resulting in the formation of towering mountain peaks and deep valleys. Over millions of years, the forces of erosion sculpted the landscape, carving out iconic features such as deep valleys, rugged peaks, and expansive glaciers. Glacial activity during the Pleistocene epoch further molded the Alps, shaping their distinctive alpine topography and depositing vast quantities of sediment. Ecological diversity. The Alps boast a remarkable diversity of ecosystems, ranging from lowland forests to high-altitude alpine meadows. The varied topography, coupled with differences in elevation, exposure, and microclimate, has fostered the evolution of a rich array of plant and animal species. The montane forests of the Alps are characterized by a mix of deciduous and coniferous trees, including beech, oak, pine, and spruce. At higher elevations, where conditions are harsher, alpine meadows, rockfields, and snowfields dominate the landscape. These high-altitude habitats are home to specialized flora and fauna adapted to extreme cold, strong winds, and limited nutrients. The Alps are also renowned for their glaciers, which cover approximately 2% of the mountain range's surface area. These massive ice masses play a crucial role in regulating regional climate patterns and providing freshwater resources to surrounding areas. Human inhabitation. Human presence in the Alps dates back to the Paleolithic era, with evidence of hunter-gatherer communities inhabiting the region as early as 30,000 years ago. These early inhabitants relied on the abundant natural resources of the Alps for food, shelter, and materials. The Neolithic Revolution, around 10,000 years ago, brought significant changes to the Alps, as humans began to transition from nomadic hunter-gatherer lifestyles to settled agricultural communities. The fertile valleys and plateaus of the Alps provided ideal conditions for farming, leading to the cultivation of crops such as wheat, barley, and legumes. The Bronze Age saw the emergence of complex societies in the Alps, characterized by the development of metallurgy, trade networks, and fortified hilltop settlements known as oppida. These early alpine cultures, such as the Celts and the Rhaetians, left behind a rich archaeological legacy, including intricate metalwork, elaborate burial sites, and impressive fortifications. The Roman conquest of the Alps in the 1st century BCE brought profound changes to the region, as the Romans established a network of roads, towns, and fortresses to facilitate trade and military control. Roman influence persisted in the Alps for centuries, shaping the cultural, linguistic, and architectural heritage of the region. Cultural significance. The Alps have long captivated the imagination of artists, writers, and adventurers, inspiring countless works of literature, art, and music. From the epic poems of Homer to the alpine landscapes of Caspar David Friedrich, the Alps have served as a source of inspiration and awe for centuries. The Alps also hold immense cultural significance for the diverse communities that call the region home. From the pastoral traditions of the mountain villages to the vibrant festivals of the alpine towns, the Alps are deeply intertwined with the cultural identity of the people who inhabit them. Religious beliefs and practices have also played a central role in alpine culture, with the mountains often serving as sacred sites, pilgrimage destinations, and places of spiritual retreat. The alpine landscape is dotted with churches, chapels, and monasteries, many of which date back to the Middle Ages and continue to attract pilgrims and worshippers to this day. Contemporary challenges. In recent decades, the Alps have faced a host of environmental, economic, and social challenges, ranging from climate change and habitat destruction to tourism development and demographic shifts. The impacts of climate change, including rising temperatures, changing precipitation patterns, and retreating glaciers, pose a significant threat to the fragile ecosystems of the Alps. The tourism industry, while vital to the regional economy, has also raised concerns about overdevelopment, environmental degradation, and cultural commodification. Balancing the economic benefits of tourism with the need to preserve the natural and cultural heritage of the Alps remains a pressing challenge for policymakers and stakeholders. Additionally, demographic trends such as aging populations, rural depopulation, and urbanization are reshaping the social fabric of the Alps, with implications for traditional livelihoods, community cohesion, and cultural practices. In response to these challenges, there has been growing recognition of the need for sustainable development strategies that prioritize conservation, resource management, and community resilience. Initiatives such as the Alpine Convention, established in 1991, seek to promote cooperation and collaboration among alpine countries to address common environmental and social issues. As we reflect on the history of the Alps, it becomes clear that these majestic mountains are not just a geological phenomenon, but a dynamic and multifaceted landscape shaped by the interplay of natural forces and human activities. By understanding and appreciating the rich history and cultural heritage of the Alps, we can work together to ensure their preservation for future generations to enjoy and cherish. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel.